Most urban gardeners think balcony gardening is limited by space. They stick to a few pots, maybe a small herb box, and assume that composting requires a full backyard. The problem is, treating small spaces like miniature gardens without proper soil management leads to weak plants, poor yields, and nutrient-poor containers. Many people end up overwatering or dumping random kitchen scraps into soil, thinking compost will just happen. But without the right approach, organic matter just sits there rotting slowly or worse, attracting pests and producing foul odors. I've been experimenting with ways to make small balcony spaces function like full-scale raised beds. One trick I discovered can turn even a single planter into a micro-compost powerhouse, accelerating decomposition and building nutrient-rich soil in weeks instead of months. Before I get into that, there's a tool I never start a compost experiment without: the 4-in-1 soil moisture meter, digital plant temperature and soil moisture test and pH meter, sunlight intensity, backlight LCD display for gardening, farming and outdoor plants. I use it in every container and balcony setup to make sure moisture, temperature, pH and sunlight are within the ideal range. This prevents a common mistake: adding compostable material to soil that's too dry or too acidic for microbial activity. I'll leave the exact one I use in the description if you want to check it out. Most people forget that moisture and temperature control matter even more than space. One of the biggest myths in container gardening is that you just need scraps and soil. The truth is, the microbial activity that turns organic matter into usable nutrients is highly sensitive to moisture, temperature, and aeration. I've seen gardeners dump coffee grounds, vegetable peelings, and eggshells into pots without checking soil moisture. Weeks later, there's little decomposition and the plants are still nutrient-starved. That's because microbes need moisture around 50 to 60% of the soil's water-holding capacity, and temperatures ideally between 20 and 28 degrees Celsius to be active. By monitoring with the 4-in-1 soil meter, I can tell exactly when to water, when to add scraps, and when to let the soil rest. It's a small step that prevents wasted amendments and accelerates composting right in your balcony containers. Here's the hidden trick that changes everything. Instead of trying to build a large compost heap on a balcony, I use a layered micro-compost system directly in the containers. The idea is simple: alternate small layers of nitrogen-rich scraps like vegetable peelings, coffee grounds, and spent tea with carbon-rich materials such as shredded paper, dry leaves, or small wood chips. Each layer should be about 1 to 2 centimeters thick, and the layers should be moist but not soggy. Then comes the real trick. I add a small amount of microbial starter. This can be a tiny scoop of finished compost, spent yeast from brewing, or even a teaspoon of soil from a healthy garden bed. This jump-starts microbial activity, ensuring decomposition starts immediately instead of waiting weeks. Small containers need airflow, even on a balcony. Many guides tell you to just pile organic scraps in a container and forget about it. That's a mistake. Microbes need oxygen to thrive. So I drill small holes in the bottom of containers and place a layer of coarse gravel or clay pebbles underneath to allow drainage and airflow. Then I mix the scraps lightly into the topsoil layers instead of leaving them in clumps. This prevents anaerobic pockets that slow decomposition and cause odor. The result? Within 2 to 3 weeks, the organic matter is partially broken down, and the soil starts to look darker, crumbly, and alive. I usually check progress with the soil meter. If the moisture is too low, microbial activity slows down. If too high, decomposition becomes anaerobic. Maintaining the right balance is key. You can do this in any type of balcony setup. I've tested this method in raised beds, on terraces, medium-sized containers, and even hanging planters. In each case, layering and proper moisture monitoring made a huge difference. On a 1-meter balcony box, using about a cup of kitchen scraps per week layered with shredded paper, the soil became rich and fluffy in just a month. Plants like lettuce, kale, and cherry tomatoes thrive because the nutrients were released steadily, not in a sudden flush that can burn roots. For hanging baskets, I reduce the layer thickness to about 1 centimeter and mix gently to avoid compacting the soil. Hydroponic-style containers with soil media also respond well when you sprinkle a tiny microbial starter between layers. The principle is the same. Microbes need moisture, food, and oxygen. Why most balcony gardeners don't get results? I've watched people follow online guides and still fail. Why? They usually skip one of the critical steps: monitoring soil conditions, providing oxygen, or maintaining proper carbon to nitrogen ratios. Just adding scraps without thinking about balance leads to uneven decomposition. Coffee grounds alone, for example, can compact soil and produce a sour smell. Leaves alone are slow to break down, and the trick is layering and keeping everything active. Another mistake is ignoring pH. Most vegetable scraps are slightly acidic, and paper or dry leaves are more neutral. Over time, pH can drift too low or too high for microbes. That's why I rely on the soil meter again. By checking pH and moisture every few days, I ensure the microbes stay in their ideal zone, keeping decomposition consistent and odor-free. You can accelerate this even further with microbial boosters. Once your layered scraps are in place, just a teaspoon of spent yeast, compost tea, or a small scoop of finished compost sprinkled between layers acts as a microbial accelerator. In my tests, this trick actually triples the speed of decomposition compared to just layering scraps. I've seen partial compost ready in as little as 2 weeks in small balcony containers. Even better, this technique doesn't smell bad, attracts fewer pests, and produces nutrients in a form that plants can use immediately. Unlike dumping scraps on top of soil and waiting months, this method actively builds soil life in small spaces. Balcony composting isn't just about waste reduction. The benefits really go beyond just saving scraps. Rich, living soil produced in your balcony containers helps retain moisture, reduces the need for chemical fertilizers, and improves plant resilience against pests and temperature fluctuations. Your plants grow stronger, yield better, and the soil continues to improve season after season. Monitoring soil moisture, temperature, and pH with the 4-in-1 soil meter ensures that every amendment is effective. It prevents the common mistake of overwatering, underfeeding, or letting soil dry out, which can, honestly, undo all your composting effort. Here's a practical takeaway for serious balcony gardeners. If you want to transform a small balcony into a compost powerhouse, start with layered carbon and nitrogen materials, maintain proper moisture with the soil meter, add microbial starters like finished compost or spent yeast, and make sure there's airflow at the bottom. Check the soil weekly, turn lightly if possible, and just watch the magic happen. Within a month, your containers will have rich, crumbly soil that really supports vigorous plant growth, even in tight urban spaces. This method works for raised beds, container gardens, and even small hydroponic soil-based systems. And once you understand the principles, you can scale it up or down depending on your balcony space. Here are some closing thoughts. Small space gardening doesn't have to mean weak plants and slow growth. By layering scraps, maintaining proper soil conditions, and jump-starting microbial activity, even a tiny balcony can produce nutrient-rich living soil. Healthy soil equals strong plants, better yields, and a sustainable approach to urban gardening. If you're serious about growing real food in limited space and want more science-backed, practical gardening techniques, subscribe to FamLogic. Share this video with a friend who has a small balcony but wants to produce big results. Check the exact soil meter I use to monitor moisture, pH, temperature, and sunlight. There's a link below. The 4-in-1 soil moisture meter is a simple tool that prevents overwatering, nutrient imbalances, and slow decomposition. giving your balcony compost the best chance to thrive. With this, even a small balcony can become a true powerhouse for soil life and plant growth.